Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jackie and this is Jackie and the Leaf Stock channel, and I thought it would be fun to just bring you along and show you some of the new growth in my collection because it's been pretty exciting now that spring's hit and fertilizers are in full effect. So without further ado, let me show you all of the new growth. Okay, so up first for the new growth section, I'm gonna give you a little update on the string of hearts, variegated string of hearts that I unboxed. I believe November or December of last year. I'll link it up in the cards, but this is all the growth that has come out. I would say 1, 2, 3, about 3 hearts. This one has grown a little slower, but nonetheless, this is the new growth. So I mean, it's already trailing, and I think at some point it will start to go down. But this is the new growth for the variegated string of hearts. Next is this beautiful Hoya carrii that I have, and I bought it with just these 3 leaves. And obviously it has a stem, but as you can see, if I can get it to focus, it has a new growth coming in. And what was really like sad was, I don't know if you could see, let me turn it. So here in these 2 areas, they both had hearts and they died off when I brought it home. Not immediately, but nothing ever became of it. So I'm really happy that this heart is coming in and growing. So exciting. So this is like the second most exciting update. Next, I think we're just gonna keep it with the Hoya trend. So this is a Hoya obovata splash that I purchased last year, and as you can see, it has this baby one coming in, and then another one on the other side, and that's also super exciting because it hasn't done anything for me since I've brought it home. But yeah, this is new growth. I think all of the Hoya, as soon as it turned spring, were just like, okay, I know what to do now, I'm gonna grow. So that's super exciting. Thank you, Hoyas, for growing. And this is a Hoya Crinkle 8, I believe. And the only leaf that's ever been put out in my care is this one. And now we finally have another little leaf coming in. That is so cute. It is so cute. And that one has taken a while to come in. It's been growing for a second, but that's what I'm saying. I think the Hoyas are just loving that it's spring now, and they're just growing for me. So thank you very much to those 2 for putting out new leaves. Okay, this one I believe is like this one has come back from the grave. Okay, so I've given an update on this plant quite a bit, and basically it was a really full Rhaphidophora tetrasperma. Ended up cutting it back, placed it in water for months. It grew roots really slow, and then I was able to pot up everything. Well, not everything. I was able to pot up, I think, 4 of like the 8 leaves, but this is a new leaf. And then this also is a new leaf. So I'm super excited that it's finally growing. The new leaves are smaller in comparison to like the original leaves, but I'm not complaining. That is so pretty, so gorgeous. And I'm just so glad that something's finally happening with this plant. I got it last summer, declined like 2 weeks after I brought it home. So I'm just so content to finally see some new growth coming from it. Next, I also have updated this plant a little bit like throughout videos. So this is a Monstera Peru. I purchased cuttings. Basically there was 3 of them, now there's only 1, and this is the first leaf that it's given me. It's extremely tiny in comparison to that one. Excuse the dust, but nonetheless, it's a new healthy leaf, so I can't complain. So this is the update for my Monstera Peru. Okay, this plant has just been amazing since I've gotten it, and I can't complain. I love it, and it has 2 new leaves. So there's one, I think you can see it there. And then there's this one coming in. So I'm super excited. I just think all my plants are like extremely happy now. And now that I've kicked up like the fertilizer and I'm doing it more frequently since it's the growing season, they've just been really happy. So I'm expecting 2 new leaves on this Scindapsus splash. Oof. Okay, along with the Scindapsus, I'm just going to show you some of the new leaves that have came in on the Tribu Moonlight. I will say I've noticed it takes a really, not a really long time, but like longer than usual time for their leaves to harden off. But I believe this is just like the most recent one. And this one is finishing unfurling. So pretty, but it does take a while for them to like harden off to their final state. But that's the new growth that I have on my Scindapsus Tribu Moonlight. Okay, so this is another Hoya, and I've had, this is a Hoya Crimson Queen. I've heard that you can say the queen because it has the white around the edges, and if it was a princess, the white would be on the inside. Anyways, it's taken me a really long time to get the hang of Hoya care. I got this plant last year for my birthday. It was kindly gifted to me, and it basically didn't do crap for like a whole year. And not until this winter did it start growing more. So these 2 leaves right here, I feel like you can still kind of see it has a pinky tone to it. Those are giant leaves that it's put out. It's just grown so much. I think you can see another pink leaf there, like right here. And it's just continuing to put out new growth. And I'm so happy because I've had it for the longest time and it didn't do anything. It's actually, well, I mean, like it trails, but there's nothing going on at the bottom. All of the new growth has been like towards the top. So I'm super happy about that. And of course, I think it's appropriate to show all of the new growth that has come from my string of turtles. You can see like all of those like shootouts are basically new growth, all the tiny little babies, and it's literally all over the plant. You can probably tell like from that angle, all of those that are kind of like not searching for sun, but basically that's all new growth that has come in. So I'm super happy that this plant is doing good in my care and it hasn't passed away, because you know these plants are pretty sensitive, and if you overwater, underwater, it can do some damage. I watered it for the first time last week since getting it, and I think it was just like perfect timing. But yeah, this is the string of turtles, and I hope it just continues to grow for me this summer. I did kind of try already to propagate it, but I'll have to keep you updated on how it continues to go. Okay guys, I hope you'll be able to hear me. It's a little windy outside, but I wanted to show you the newest plant. I picked this up for my birthday. It's a beautiful Monstera adansonii, and it's just so full and luscious. And this is the narrow form, and these are all new leaves that it's put out. You can see how shiny that one is. That's a new leaf as well. And I haven't gotten around to it because I wanted it to settle a bit and get used to it, and I don't think this will be its permanent spot. But it does have a bunch of vines just tied together, and it's obviously damaging some of the leaves. So I am going to be essentially like restructuring how it is, but I just wanted to show you. Excuse the barking, that's my little pug, but it's so full all around and I love it and I'm obsessed, and I'm just really trying to figure out where the heck I'm gonna put it inside, but this is my new love. Alright guys, so that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you are also experiencing tons of new growth coming from your plants. So don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I'll catch you in my next one. Thanks guys, bye.